Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, I am Mary Lillian, and on this channel we talk about money, self-growth and relationships. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, kindly do subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the videos that we post in the future. So now, what are the advantages of using the morning after pill? This pill has quite a number of advantages. One, it's convenient. By that I mean you can take this pill wherever you are and at whatever time, So you don't have to go to a facility, a health facility, to a doctor, to any other health worker to get a pill. You can just go to the pharmacy, buy your pill, go take it. Or you can buy the pill way earlier, keep it in your house, and you can take it whenever you need it. The other advantage is that it's safe. By that I mean it does not have long-term side effects like some other methods. So you'll find that in case you're to get any side effects, as we shall be seeing, they are short-lived and they will go away immediately or after a few days. And then it does not alter your chances of getting pregnant in future or make you infertile or whatever. No, it has been proven that they actually safe. You'll still have the same chances of getting pregnant in future, just like anyone else that did not use or has never used the morning after pill. Now, what are the side effects? Just like any other medication, the morning after pills contain hormones. They are a medicine or a form of medicine, and so they could have some side effects. Now, majority of the people don't get these side effects, but there are those few that could actually suffer from these side effects, and so you could be among those few. Just in case you are and you experience them, you shouldn't fear and be like, oh my God, now I'm having this pill. No, these side effects, like we mentioned, they are short-lived, but what are they? One is nausea, that is the feeling of you want to vomit. The other is vomiting, you could actually vomit. And the other one is abdominal pain. You could get abdominal pain after taking the pill. And the other one is spotting, that is bleeding within your periods or the dates of your periods. Now, these should not scare you so much. They usually last up to 7 days, and after 7 days they disappear if they are as a result of the pill. So you give it a period of 7 days, or at least less than 2 weeks, they will have resolved. Now, what are those very key things that you need to note or keep in mind when using this pill? Please, this pill is not an abortion pill. Hear me well. This is not an abortion pill. So if you are already pregnant and realize you're pregnant and you opt for that pill, it's not going to save you. Just go, talk to your health worker or the people that are important in your lives, and they forge a way forward. Otherwise, this pill does not terminate an already existing pregnancy. It's only going to prevent another pregnancy or fertilization, but if it has already happened, it will not harm that baby that is being formed. It will not terminate it. You will keep pregnant and you will give birth that baby. Now, when do you take this pill? This is now the timing. This is very key, and I want you to listen, because this is where most people make their mistakes. Someone calls you and is like, doctor, you see, and they're very sad. Some are even crying. Some are very scared. They're saying, you see, I just found out I'm pregnant, and some are very angry. I just found out I'm pregnant, and yet I took the morning after pill after the sex. And then you're like, okay, but how did you do it? And then you realize they did not time well. They either planned to take the pill before the sex, or they took the pill past the time limit when they're supposed to take it. Don't do this. Don't be that person. This information is supposed to help you do the right thing and protect yourself from getting pregnant when you don't want to get pregnant. So we have different brands, but we mentioned that Ella is a bit distinct from the others. So Ella or Ella 1 can protect you up to 5 days. So you can take the pill within 5 days from the time you had unprotected sex, and it will still be effective. Now, we have mentioned that it's very effective, but it requires prescription. The other brands, all the other brands, you need to use it within 72 hours. That is approximately 3 days. So you count from the time you had the unprotected sex to up to 3 days. If you're past 3 days, chances of it being effective are very minimal or low. So you need to follow the guidelines. Again, taking the pill before the sex is not advisable. You need to follow the guidelines, because it says after having the unprotected sex, not before. You'll take the pill days before. It gets metabolized, it's out of your body, and then you're having unprotected sex thinking you're protected already, but you're not. You're going to get pregnant. So don't do that. Don't be that person. Please don't get pregnant. The other thing I need to clarify is Because of the name, morning after, some people assume that they must only take it in the morning. No, this pill can be taken immediately after the unprotected sex. You don't have to wait for the next morning if you had a sex in the night. And if you had it during the day, it's okay. Finish, get your pill, take it immediately. Or you've been raped, whatever time you've been raped, please get the pill. Does not matter. You don't have to wait for the next morning to take the pill. Remember that earlier you take this pill, the more protected you are. The longer you delay to take the pill, the less protected you're going to be from the pregnancy. Yes, and the other thing you should be very cautious about is if you vomit. If you take this pill and you vomit, and you realize that you vomited within 2 hours from the time you took the pill, please take another pill, because chances are very high that you vomited this pill, or you've taken the contents out before they could actually be absorbed into your bloodstream. So take another pill. Again, people make that mistake. You take the pill, you vomit it out, and for you already assuming you took the pill. Please don't risk getting pregnant when you're not ready to be pregnant. Raising a child is very, very challenging. It requires work and effort, and if you're not prepared mentally for it, even financially, psychologically, it could break you down. So do the right thing. What are the other things that you can that you need to keep in mind when using this pill? Weight, yes. How much you weigh is very, very important when using these pills. These pills have been shown to be less effective for people that are a bit weighing heavy or more. So I'll give the ranges. For Ella kind of has a big range. It is up to 195 pounds. So people that weigh more than 195 pounds, that's approximately 88 kilograms. It has been shown that it may be less effective. So if you're that heavy, maybe you may need to consider another method just to be safe. For people using the other brands other than Ella, it's 165 pounds, and that is approximately 75 kilograms. So if you're weighing more than 75 kilograms and you're using these other brands, please realize it early and maybe opt for another method, because chances are very high that the pill may be less effective. It is science, it has been shown. It's not saying it's completely going to be not effective, but chances of it not being effective are also high. Yeah, and then for people that take alcohol, and many of us use alcohol and some don't know how to limit its use. You take it excessively, and we know that alcohol with the hangovers and everything could make you throw up. You could actually vomit, and we know what comes with getting drunk. When you do excessive alcohol, chances of also you being involved in unprotected sex are very high. And if you do, you could still get pregnant. So you may need to take the pill. But if you're taking a lot of alcohol, you take the pill and then you vomit it out, because alcohol is going to increase the chances of you throwing up or vomiting. So you vomit and then you vomit the pill. So it did not go in your body and then you're pregnant. So be very, very careful if you're someone that uses a lot of alcohol. Be careful with these pills, or at least be cautious and know that if I vomit, I must check if I vomited the pill or its contents and take another one. Yes, and then people that are breastfeeding, especially those ones are, this specifically applies to Ella or Ella 1. It is excreted in the milk. So if you're a mother that has a baby and then you have had unprotected sex but you don't want to get pregnant and you're opting for morning after pill, opt for the other brands and leave Ella alone, because it's going to be secreted in your milk, the baby is going to take it, and you don't want to give hormones to the baby, because these pills contain hormones which are not very healthy for your child. So if possible, opt for the other brands. And if you really, really want Ella, then what is advisable is that you first express that milk for about 24 hours from the time you took the pill and pour that one away. Then the baby can take the milk later. So for the first 24 hours from the time you took the pill, express it and pour it away. Don't give it to the baby. Yes, the other caution you should take is people that are taking other medications, especially ARVs. For the people that are HIV positive, ARVs are medications for people with HIV. People that are taking anti-TBs, these are medications for tuberculosis, or people that are suffering from epilepsy and on medication. So what happens is that these medications could interact with a morning after pill and then make it less effective. So you want to be protected, you want to be sure. If you are able, this is not a very good method for you if you're on any of those medications I've mentioned. So opt for other methods. But if you opt for the morning after pill, it could still work for you, but keep it in mind that it could also fail to work for you because of the other medications you're taking. And then some people feel like they should be very much protected, so they opt to take more than one type of the morning after pill at once. So for example, some buys the Plan B1 step or the My Choice, and takes them within the same time limit, let me say within the 5 days, or on the same day. Or it's not advisable, because again, these pills could interact with each other, and instead of giving you more protection, they could actually just not protect you at all. They interact with each other and then maybe prevent each other from working well. The effectiveness goes down, and then you're at risk. So please, one type of the pill is okay. Just take one type, you'll still be protected as long as you're within the time limit. Yeah, and then the other thing you need to maybe note is how do I know if the pill did not work? How do I know? We have mentioned that this pill, have I mentioned it before? Maybe not yet. Now, these pills could delay your periods for some time. Yeah, the pill could delay your periods, but the time limit is within 7 days. So if you took the pill and then you wait for your periods within the days you're anticipating, and you don't get your periods, be scared. Well, maybe not, but after 7 days without you seeing your periods, but it's beyond 7 days since you took the pill, that is the recommended time within which this pill could delay your periods. Please do an HCG test for pregnancy, or go to a health worker clinic. They test you and they see you could be pregnant. So something to note. And then in case you continue to spot a lot, or the abdominal pain is excessive, you're never stopping to vomit since you took the pill, and it's past 7 days, it's over 2 weeks, seek a health worker, talk to them, and see it could be something else, and it's not really maybe the pill. Yes, that's what I had for you today. If you have enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I hope that you've learned a thing or two about the morning after pill, so that when you opt to use it, you know exactly what to do and you're safe. Thank you very much. Till next time, bye.